Okay. So first of all, Happy New Year. I wish you guys all the best, to you and your family. It's 2018. There are so many opportunities. Let's get them. And so talking about New Year, brace yourself, be ready, be prepared. They're coming. So all the beginners that want to start working out, they're all coming, and the gym is going to be crowded. And a lot of people are bothered by it. But for me, I have a different perspective. I'm really happy that people are willing to change their fitness, their health, and their life in general. And a lot of people will say, you know what, like you can change your life every single day of the year. Like it doesn't have to be the first day of the year. And you can definitely do it. But I strongly believe that the first day of the year allows you to kind of start fresh, have different goals, big goals, and kind of remove the bad things that you've been doing for the past year. And we're human, like we make mistakes, and probably you're gonna set 10 big goals, and you're gonna probably at the end of the year you will be able to have done 2 of them, and probably that's way better than nothing at all. And me 5 years ago when I started, I was like, January 1st, I want to work out to a whole new level. Like I want to get to the next level where I'm like strong, where I'm confident, and I'm working out regularly. Like I'm not skipping workouts. And I've done it for the past 5 years. I've been working out regularly. I usually didn't skip workouts, and it's like now it's a habit. I don't even have to think about it. And that's the thing, is that when you build a habit, it's like brushing your teeth. You don't even think about it anymore. So I strongly believe that the first day of the year is a day where you can actually like start something fresh and do something you've never done before. And so talking about this, I'm gonna start the video, which is 5 tips that will allow you to be successful in your fitness journey. Basically, if I had these five tips when I started, I would have made much more progress. And I probably heard them here and there, but I never really followed them. So I wanted to emphasize them today in this video, so you can actually understand what I'm talking about. So the first one is going to be start small. I've told so many friends of that I've wrote article on Gymaholic about it. I think starting, like a lot of people when they start working out, they want to like change, like do a drastic change, you know. They've never worked out before, and they're gonna basically do, okay, I'm gonna work out like 5 days a week for the rest of my life. Like you never worked out before, you've been active here and there. If you say you're gonna do 5 days right now, I'm confident that in 2 months you won't be even working out anymore. So it's all about starting something that is sustainable. So starting small, I say, I would rather have someone that train 2-3 times a week and be consistent about it, because they're gonna build the habits very quickly, and then they will be able to adjust from that. Like they're gonna do like 4 days after, and then 5 days after, like a few months. Whereas let's say you start 5 days right away, you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna be doing it like for 2 weeks, and then after you're gonna be like, oh, like I'm tired, I'm not able to recover properly, and you probably like have 2 muscle groups overlapping each other, so you're not really like progressing as much as you could. So there are so many things that will prevent you to progress, and like you're gonna basically drag your ass to the gym instead of like be excited about working out. Whereas let's say you have 3 days dedicated to it, and you like in and out, you go to the gym and you just kill it, and then you go out. It's a different mindset. Like you're just going there 3 days a week, that's nothing. Like 2 days a week is nothing. And then when you go there, you kill it, and then you go out. Whereas let's say you do like 5 days a week, like at the beginning of your fitness journey, you're gonna be dragging your ass to the gym, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm tired from the previous workout. Like your body's gonna be broken at first, so you don't want to do this. A few people will be able to maintain this kind of thing for a few months, but probably like 95% won't be able to maintain this thing, because you have a life outside the gym. It's not just gym. It's also, you have a life, you have to be able to rest properly, you have to be able to sleep. So many things, too many factors, so I highly recommend you to start small. This was my first tip. Second tip is going to be actually have a plan. When you go to the gym, make sure you know what you're going to be doing. I see so many people who spend like 2 hours at the gym, and I understand, like it's okay. Like you can do whatever you want to do, but I see them and they don't know what they're training. They don't know what machines they're using. They don't know what muscle groups they're training, and it's kind of sad, because if you're able to know what you're training in, what is your goal, like it's like driving a car. don't even know where you're going. Like you don't have a path. So having a plan when you go to the gym is going to allow you to progress faster and to get much more results, and that's going to feel your feedback loop where you're going to see results, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, I love that, let's keep doing it. Whereas let's say you go to the gym, you don't have a plan, you do whatever, and then nothing is changing. Your body is still the same because you didn't train properly, you didn't train accordingly to your body type and to your goals. So you have to be aware of that, and it can kill you. It can kill your motivation if you don't have a plan at all. So I strongly believe that I would rather have a plan, even if it's not perfect, even if you just go to the gym, know what you're training, know what machine are targeting these muscles, and then be able to adjust. Let's say this machine is busy, like don't wait for it like 10 minutes like this. Be able to adjust, like, oh, this bench press is busy, I'm gonna do dumbbells. Oh, the dumbbells are busy, I'm gonna do cables. Be able to adjust. It's gonna allow you to progress much faster, and it's gonna allow you to also like go in, kill your workout, and go out. That's one of the things that I've been struggling with when I was starting. Third point is going to be leave your ego at the door. So I see a lot of people, even myself, when I was starting, like I was kind of in competition with everybody. You know, I was looking at this guy, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm stronger than him. I'm going to show him, oh yeah, I'm going to do like more reps than him. And it's the same thing with a gym partner. You know, like you're going to train together and you're going to be kind of challenging yourself, and sometimes the weight is not appropriate for you, you know, because your friend probably has better genetics or is probably stronger right away, and you're going to do the same weight and you won't have the proper form. So when I say leave the ego at the door, I say make sure you have the movement is proper, you have good technique, you have good form, and also that you're choosing a weight that is appropriate. Like I see so many people doing half squats with like 3 plates, and I see them with 1 plate, they can't even do a normal squat. I'm like, leave your ego at the door, focus on your proper form, you're gonna get much more results. Because otherwise, if you don't leave your ego at the door, you're just never gonna progress. You're gonna be at the gym for 2 years, you're gonna have the same body. Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, for me, I don't understand that. You invest so much time, so much energy into that. I would rather do something right and like forget about everybody that is at the gym. It doesn't matter. It's just you versus yourself. Like, focus on you. And it's the same for me. Like, when I started, I was like, oh, I'm competition with everybody. But no, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't care about what they're doing. Focus on you, focus on the weight that you can handle, focus on your form and your technique, and focus on your workout program. Like, just do you, and sometimes you will see probably a girl that is hot, you want to impress her, but no, forget about her, just do your thing. And it's the same for girls, right? You're gonna see a guy, you're gonna do the exact same thing. No, try to focus on just you, leave your ego at the door, and yeah, that's the tip that I wanted to tell you. I think it actually matters, and we never really talk about it. The fourth one is gonna be reflect. So reflect on your workouts, reflect on your blocks. I talked about it in the previous video. When I say a block, it's like basically a few workouts routine, like a few weeks of workout routine put together, like 4 weeks, and then you kind of look back on this workout routine. You say, okay, this block was pretty good, I got stronger, or I kind of like I hit a plateau on the bench press. Okay, I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to try to do something that's going to improve it. So it's all about reflecting on the exercise you've been doing, the weight you've been using, how you put the workout together. So let's say you did like chest back the first day, and then the second day you did like arms. You kind of like look at this. You're like, oh, okay, like when I'm doing back, I'm also like targeting my biceps, but the next day I'm doing arms, so I'm targeting my biceps too. So maybe I should adjust that. You know, all about making sure that you're striving for something better, because your workout plan is not going to be perfect for you, also for you, and also for your goals, and also for your lifestyle. Like, I play soccer 2-3 times a week. I have to be able to know that, let's say when I play soccer, I don't want to train legs before that because it's going to kill my game. So I got to adjust based on that. So when I say reflect, it's like look back, look at what worked, looked at what didn't work, and adjust. And the last point is rest. We're gonna say rest, sleep, everything that allows your muscle to recover properly. And it's not just your muscle, it's also your mind. Because when I started, I remember I was sleeping like 5 hours, and then go to the gym, kill it, and then be tired, and run on coffee, and that's not healthy at all. Like, I would rather do less workouts. Like I told you, I would rather like workouts 3-4 times a week, have something that is sustainable, where I can sleep like 8 hours, and where I'm not overlapping muscle. Like I told you, try to do muscles that are not targeted, like you're not targeting the same muscle 2 days in a row. So yeah, like when I say rest, it's like resting your CNS, like your mind, resting your body, and yeah, that's resting your muscles too. Like when I say body, it's like it's including muscles, but it's prioritize it. Don't say, oh, it's okay if I don't sleep like a whole week, like I sleep like 3 hours, and we're proud of that. We're proud of not sleeping, and I don't understand, like, sleep is so important. It allows you to have your testosterone properly, to have everything in your body to be regulated properly, to be able to produce like muscle growth and other things, right? Like, let's say one day you're tired, but you still want to work out. You can still do it. I'm not saying like, oh, don't work out if you're tired. I'm saying adjust based on how you feel. Let's say one day you're supposed to do strength. You're supposed to do 5x5, like heavy squats, heavy bench press, heavy deadlift, and you slept like 3 hours before. One day probably is gonna pass, you know. But let's say you've been sleeping 3 hours in a row, like 2 days in a row. You're gonna feel so tired. There's no way you're gonna be able to lift that weight. So I would rather, let's say you hit that when you're like all super tired, you know you won't be able to like lift heavy as as usual. Like, take kind of not a deload day, but kind of a day that is kind of light. You focus more on hypertrophy, and it's also like kind of endurance, like you target different muscle fibers. So so the other thing is that it's kind of related to reflecting. You know, it's like when I'm tired, I should probably like adjust my workouts, try to do something that is kind of, that makes sense with what I'm doing, and yeah, I think that actually like matters a lot. And I've read so many books, and they say if your workout is not sustainable, there's no point of doing it. Do something that you enjoy doing, that is allows you to progress, that allows you to increase your performance. If your performance is decreasing, that's not the right thing to do. You're not doing the right thing. So yeah, guys, that's the video. Let's wrap up. And the first thing that I talked about was start small. Make sure you're not rushing to the whole thing, like you're just getting started. So have something that is sustainable. Second thing is have a plan. Very related to the first point is have a plan that is sustainable, that makes sense to your workout routine, that makes sense to your lifestyle. If you're a busy dad, a busy mom, make sure you like everything fits together, and that you go to the gym with a plan. Like, don't go without knowing what you're doing. You know, it's like you're driving somewhere and you don't really know like where you're going. Like, what's the point? Third point is leave your ego at the door. It doesn't matter what this guy is doing, doesn't matter what this girl is doing, just do you. Fourth point is reflect. It's okay, like, I understand you probably want to work hard and don't really like look back, because you know, when looking back, it's basically you kind of doubting what you've previously said. Like, it's reflecting is kind of like hurting your ego. You know, you're like, oh, like I did bad on this one, maybe I should change it. And you're like, no, but I built this workout routine, I'm sure it's like perfect. No, you gotta reflect. If it's not working, it's not working. Adjust. It's all good. It's all about adjusting all the time. And reflecting is gonna allow you to progress way faster. So try to do a block, like 4 weeks, reflect on that, or even like every day you can reflect on that, but it's kind of very tedious. So I'm not sure everybody's gonna be doing it. But yeah, reflect. The fourth one is gonna be prioritize. The fifth one, sorry. Prioritize rest. Like, be able to like make sure that your sleep is one of the most important thing that it's as important as working out. Like, if you're not resting, you're not going to be able to grow, you're not be able to push the weight, you're not going to be able to perform at your best. So it's all about performing at your best, and find something that works pretty well and that allows you to rest properly. So yeah, prioritize rest. So guys, I hope you liked this video, and yeah, I'm out.